Hello, this is Wendy Malinda from Living in Step Africa. Today we're going to be going through some of the things that you might be doing that are putting your child in a position where they have a tug of war, that they have to choose between their parents, and that they feel guilty that sometimes they're spending more time with one parent as opposed to another. All these things have a negative effect both on the children and your family. So today we're going to look at the things that you might be doing that are causing this and how you can stop yourself from doing them and cultivate healthier relationship in order for the entire family to grow in love and to thrive. The most common one is bad mouthing. And this can tend to happen either between the biological parents themselves, since they're now ex-spouses, or between a biological parent and a step-parent. Either way, it is not good for the children and it is also not good for the adults. It only increases the stress and the strain within the family. So refrain from saying negative things about the other adults in this family. If you have any constructive criticism that you need to give to another person, make sure you do it behind closed doors and away from the children. Children are usually affected very much by all this negativity around the home and seeing their parents fighting all the time. And then it makes them act up, and then discipline and parenting tend to become more difficult. And you ask yourself, why are we in this situation? A lot of the times you'll find that this is one of the major reasons and concerns. So make sure that you identify this within yourself and also within your co-parenting structure. Make sure that you deal with it in order for you to have a healthy family relationship. Also, be patient with yourself and with the other people that are making this family. Give yourself time to learn and understand the new members of your family. And also understand that none of you has ever been in this situation, and therefore you don't have a blueprint to follow. So be patient with yourself and give yourself time to not only learn about yourself in this new situation, but also the other members that are now making up your family. Another way that you can be putting your child in this tug of war is by commenting or comparing the living conditions and the lifestyles of the other home. Rarely do you find that both homes have similar incomes and lifestyles. And what happens is sometimes parents tend to bring some form of competition between each other and which home is better than the other. And then they give this information to the children who have no idea what to do with it. When children are caught up in this competition, they tend to draw more to the parent who they perceive as the weak one in order to protect them, so to speak. And what happens is the more you keep hammering them with all this information as to how brilliant your fancy holidays are and how the other home cannot afford to give them gifts or provide for them like you do, it only strengthens that bond with the other parent. And then you start wondering why they're not spending enough time with you, yet you're the one who provides all these glorious things. So stay away from doing this. It doesn't have to be about the money. It has nothing to do with material wealth. All your children need is for you to spend quality time with them as mom and dad. Sometimes you can find yourself casting blame on the other home for your own financial needs and problems. So saying things like, the reason why we can't take that holiday is because I give your mother so much money, doesn't help the child in any way. Again, all it does is that it will make the child gravitate more towards their mother, since they feel that they are the weaker one and they need protection. You're also putting your child in a very difficult position because children are not supposed to be the ones protecting their parents. It's the parents' responsibility to protect their children. If you have any financial problems, make sure you discuss it with your partners or with your ex-partner for that matter behind closed doors and see how you can resolve these matters without involving the children. Do you find yourself asking to spend time with your children when you know very well they're supposed to be with the other parent? Well, this is another way that you might be putting your child in the center of your tug of war. Please refrain from this. Your child has a right to spend time with their other parent, whether you approve or not. It is their right to have a relationship with both parents, regardless of whatever history that you have together. Yes, you might be angry, yes, you might be hurt, and you haven't gotten over all that caused your separation, but it is important for you to let go of those things and ensure that your child has a healthy relationship with the other parent. So if you find yourself doing any of these things, then just know that you're putting your child in a very difficult position and that you're making it harder for them to be able to love their parents and to be able to participate in a healthy manner within the family. So try and refrain, try and stop yourself whenever you can. Try and cultivate culture and values that are positive and that enable you to grow, and in turn you'll find that you're enabling your children to grow and for your family to also be in healthy relationships. So I hope I have brought you one step closer to happily living in step. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like our Facebook page, that's Living in Step Africa. I hope to see you again next week. Thank you.